Hey guys, it's Marcus here from Casual Climbs. Thanks again for tuning in. Today we're going to be joined with Mel and Nat. So thank you to them for filming as well as being part of this video. We're going to be hitting up Climb Central Funan today, and this is one of my favorite spots to hit for climbing. I do have to admit though, I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with Climb Central, and that's because their grading system is it's quite tough. They go by a pi system, and it's up until 6 pies. Now the problem with that is that you're going to be splitting like, V0 to V14 or whatever into 6 grades. And the issue with that is that each jump from one grade to the next is going to be really huge. So it feels like I never get any progression at Climb Central. But at the same time, it is kind of one of those places where you just push yourself really hard because of that. Now the route that I'm attempting here is a 3 pi, and it's something that I have been working on a couple of times in the past, so I'm glad that I finished it right here, and it was so satisfying to finally finish it. I guess it's because this time we headed to the bouldering section a lot earlier, whereas usually we spend a bit more time on the top rope and lead wall, so that feels good. I have realized as well that after my last 2 videos that my grading estimation might be a bit off, but these are just what I'm going by based off feel, based on my experience of Kinetics and Oyeo, which actually have their grading systems going from V0 etc. or 5A, 5B, 6A, 6B. I do however like this whole non-graded system that a lot of gyms have. It feels a lot more beginner friendly. And it also does kind of make me push myself further because I don't really know what the exact grade of the route is. I do however like adding the grades on the videos, so let me know if you like it as well. Let me know if it adds to the production quality in the comment section. Just say what you like about the videos, what you don't like, and I'll be sure to respond to you. Now Nat and Mel have been such champions during this climb, and you can see Mel just giving a bit of a sad face there because she couldn't finish this route. And I think that's one of the biggest hurdles, like it takes jumping from I guess one grade to the next, especially when you're doing something like this, which is an overhang, right? It's gonna be very like strength and core intensive. And thankfully I have a bit more of that, so this route's quite alright for me. Alright, I'll let you guys enjoy the video now, but I'll be back later when I work on a route that really frustrated me. Enjoy!
Yeah!
Okay. For the higher one. Nice. That works too. Step properly. Yeah. Go slow, you got this. Breathe a bit. No hurry, take your time. Come on. Yeah. Come on, you got this. last and go. Good effort, man. At least you went for it at the end. You didn't like just give up now. That was good. Lean into the wall. You got this. Nice. Come on. I really love bringing friends to the gym, and one thing that I've learned over bringing many friends to different gyms is that when you teach them and you tell them all these different techniques and the small things that you do in gyms, it really puts you in a different perspective, and you learn so much more about what you're doing, and you're so much more conscious about all these moves. For example, just flagging slowly or locking off and really going statically instead of going for a huge dyno. And when you see your friends, top a route that, they've never done before, and this is their first time climbing, it's so nice to feel that energy from them. And it reminds me of the first few times that I started climbing and how I fell in love with this sport. Mel was actually one of the first few people I started climbing with, which was back in university. And I remember back when we first started, she was so scared of making the smallest moves, from one hole to the next, because she was scared she was gonna fall. But just like watching at the videos back now, I can see how much progress she's made, and it's incredible, the amount of like courage she has to just go for that hole now instead of fearing falling. And I really, really respect that. So kudos to her. This route is one that I've been working on for a long time as well. I think it's probably gonna be changed soon, so I hope I get one more go at it before it's gone. But this overhang start, as well as going into a move that you see very soon, it's so intensive, and if you don't use the right footholds, you just pop right off of the wall. And I think this is a great reflection of where one of my weaknesses is, and I really need to improve on that and really work on that if I want to step up my climbing. And you can see here, this move up to the crimp is nice, but then going to the next hold, I try to bump it, and I'm not sure if that's the beta. I saw someone do that, but maybe I should have moved with my right hand over. Nice. To mention as well, huge thanks to Climb Central for letting us film again. this round of routes were really amazing and I had so much fun with them. This pink route in particular was great, even though it was just a 2-pi, and I think that's one of the things that I love most about climbing. You know, it doesn't have to be a tough route, it doesn't have to be super challenging, but the route itself is a puzzle, right? It's a 3D puzzle, and solving it is really satisfying. And I really like this route because it put you in a interesting start position that pushed you into the corner of the wall. And then for this last move, I guess you could static it, but you know, it's always a bit of fun dynoing it when you can. This next route as well was similar to the pink one in the sense that you have to kind of push, but the struggle here was using the actual wall, as you can see on my right hand there, to sort of keep your balance as you go for the crimp on the left and then make your way up. A good balance between slab as well as technique, and then for the last move you kind of have to just go for it. Now this route is the route that really frustrated me. I was getting really tired at the end of this session and my hands were getting a bit more sweaty. And this route was a great route, I do have to admit. I had a lot of fun on it, but it's a great combination of strength, technique, as well as slabbiness, because you really had not very nice footholds. And as you saw, you know, I just popped off again. But the first one where my foot slipped really got on me, and I was like, I couldn't let this route like make fun of me. I had to finish it, you know. So I gave it quite a few goes. And on that last go, you know, I managed to get my hand on the last hole, and I was like, oh, I knew I had it. And then just as I was gonna match it, my right hand just pops off and my body swings out. So that really got on my nerves, but it was the end of the session, and sometimes you just gotta know when to stop. So that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this commentary / reflection of mine. Stay tuned for the next video and subscribe so you can get that notification on when it comes out. We're going to be hitting up Boruda, which is a Japanese inspired climbing gym that's opening in Singapore. So I'm super hyped for that, and I hope you are as well. Climb on. This is Casual Climbs and Marcus signing off.